Honestly, I just don't see the problem with
You
this.
could just surrender.
Yeah, you
Walk
could
over
just
here.
surrender. Like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
I could just surrender, but the thing is that you can just always win.
I
when you
just
attack
don't
an
want to
AA
lose
station.
my pride by surrendering a war that I won't even lose things in, and then I'm gonna complain if I actually keep staying the war to eventually lose things. Okay.
No, the problem is that you can always.
Point is, you're
that
losing.
you can always win for free, basically.
No.
Like, if
Always win
if you
for
attack
free.
an
I don't
AA nation,
even
you cannot
understand
lose,
what you
basically.
mean by that.
If you attack an AA nation, you cannot lose anyway because you can't call in indefinite amounts of
I don't know,
allies. Well, whoever
that
defends that AA
seconds
nation
ago, and I
cannot
couldn't
call in
call
any
in my
allies.
allies. I thought that was pretty bullshit, but I didn't
Guys, be
whine
quiet.
about it for
Of course,
several
it was
hours.
bullshit. I wasn't
Guys,
saying that
be quiet. Right, sorry. Yes, Icarus, we hear you. Yes, that's true. That's correct.
If you're gonna argue, then keep a low tone. You sound like a bunch of girls.
I don't know,
That's-
man. I'm just getting yelled at whenever, like, I do something. Like, he's yelling at me to do the exact same thing I wanted to do 2 seconds ago. I'm sorry if I'm a little heated about it.
No, you wanted to do something different. I'm absolutely fine.
Oh
with
man,
it.
you're
The
right.
previous
I
war,
wanted
would have
to. I
absolutely
totally
fine
didn't
if
want to
either
call
thing-
in my allies defensively to defend an AI.
No, I'm still saying the same thing as I said last war, which is that I think that United Kingdom and France should be able to join, just as I think Prussia and Austria should be able to join. But
Okay.
the last time we
Then
just
Prussia. Oh my god, what the fuck, man. I couldn't call in my defensive allies 2 seconds ago, but now suddenly I should have been able to. Alright, man, I'm done.
No, I can. Okay, whatever.
Only under the
If you want, I
circumstances
can write
that
it
it
to you,
benefits
because you
you guys,
apparently
I
don't
understand.
understand it. Like, I'm not sure why you don't understand what I mean.
I don't,
What do
because
you
you
need
guys are
military
asking to
access,
do
UK?
the
We are
exact same
allied
thing
in that.
I wanted to do.
I
get
don't. That's the
Christian.
thing. You misunderstand me. I think that I keep repeating the same thing I did. No, I'm talking. I'm still making the same thing, the same deal.
France,
The same. I
buddy.
just want both the rules to apply both equally. That's the only thing. You make like I do the opposite. No.
Friends,
Like,
buddy,
I don't know what-
you
what-
wanna
what
you
other
wanna
thing I'm talking
surrender
about.
these war goals? I don't know. Modena wanted to make the papal state like pay reparations. So let's make little Modena happy here. All right, you don't want to surrender, bud. We can wait till 1843 then. I'm fine sitting here.
That's not a problem.
I'm fine sitting here until 1843. You have until then to think about your alliance with the Pope.
The Pope is
papal
actually
state?
beating
Papal
Bavaria
papal.
right now.
I don't know, bud. Russia, don't break your alliance with me over that, BB. I'm sorry.
But like Icarus,
April?
it's not sure. It's not at all clear to me why like the size or number of nations makes a difference.
Can Spain form Iberia?
No.
No, unfortunately, I think that should be added myself.
Yeah,
That should definitely be out.
Okay, so like there obviously is a distinction between AI and human allies, because the AI is useless.
Well, not really right now, but okay.
I'm sorry.
AI
but
in
the AI
India
is
completely
useless.
but
They're winning the war, but
Well, you could add.
the British AI.
You could add take capital
useless.
on Abruzzo Marcia, and then you could just annex them once the tickers get to 100. Oh wait, that's 2 states now. That's different. Okay, so
Yeah,
Lazio then.
Buffs Italy.
Oh, I'm adding another state because
Yeah.
you know I'm not going to add anything on you, France. But this is the stuff that I want.
This is what I think we should do from now on, and from now on, because we ruled this way in the last war.
I mean,
And it'd be
I thought it
wrong
was
to
pretty
rule
bold 2
against
seconds
Austria.
ago, but you know, I'm just
Yeah.
using the rules to my
No, what we
advantage,
should
I
do from
guess.
now on is if a defensive war is, if you were to call in Prussia, for example, then France would be able to call in their defensive allies. I think that's how it should work.
Okay, so
It's
what I
between-
okay, so like let's all right, let's think first about like what my motivations are when I make these rules. With this, what I really don't want is alliance chaining, because suddenly there's like I don't know a border war between like I don't know Makran and Kalat, and suddenly the half the world's at war. That's not interesting.
No, what I would like to say, what I think it should be is a war is a PvP, one player versus another player war, until another player calls in another player, and then that player can call in his player allies. That's how I think it should function. The offensive player has the choice of calling in Prussia, in this case. If he wanted to call in Prussia against France, France should be
All
able
I'm
to call in
saying
the
right now,
UK,
France,
even if a
is
war
that you're
goal
really
isn't added
fucking up
on
my
France.
you're really fucking up my my beautiful military compositions. You know, because I have to deal with the coming in of the mobilized forces, and then but then I got to actually manage the normal forces, which are losing men. You know, we Austrians don't have a lot of men to just throw away like you dirty French people do. You should apologize right this second.
Okay,
I
could
will
someone
take that apology with an immediate surrender?
could someone remind me what are the rules against taking Chinese states again?
You're not allowed.
On
Take
Treaty Point.
Manchuria.
Except for treaty
You're allowed Manchuria. You're allowed Manchuria.
Yeah.
You're allowed Mongolia. And that's
And
that's
Tibet.
it.
Also
And you're allowed
Taiwan.
Tibet. Yeah, but like
And Taiwan?
yeah, you're allowed Formosa.
The islands, yeah.
And Hainan,
I know.
what I read.
and Hong Kong and Macau.
Yeah, okay.
And some treaty.
like all
yeah.
of the treaty ports. Yeah.
What about Guangdong?
Guangzhou, yeah.
Guangdong?
Canton.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
That 1.14 million? That's a lot.
Yeah,
Not that I'm
that's a
gonna
lot.
complain as Japan, but
No,
I'm not gonna complain as Spain either.
no,
I
not the state, not the state of Guangdong. There's the
No, I know what you're
Guangzhou.
talking.
Guangzhou.
I know you're talking.
There's a treaty port there.
I know you're talking about Canton.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I wasn't sure which. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you could take that or not because it looked like something that was done in.
I'm not. No, you're not allowed to take Canton, the province.
So
You're allowed to
really?
take. No,
Can I
You're allowed to
can I do a
take-
conditional alliance, by the way?
you're allowed to do conditional alliances. Yes, sorry.
Cool. So I will make a conditional alliance. Every person, everywhere, defensive and offensive. If both parties agree on that, so that means I can defend, attack any way at any point.
Okay,
Um,
I'll
Like-
accept.
Sweden
Oh,
accepts.
I mean, this must just makes the whole point useless, right? I mean, it's just I don't
mean,
understand.
that's
the
exactly
system,
what you
honestly.
did.
You have to explain me why after the game, why, because I don't understand it at all.
Okay, so
like
I
I'm
have
not
a
sure. I'm
que-
not sure this is working.
I have a question. Why did
Oh,
you
yes.
why did you change healthcare from population?
Because it was crazy OP. I like if it's not clear to you why it's crazy OP.
I know it's crazy OP.
Like
No, don't hurt my poor friends down over there.
But I need it in order to get people.
the problem is like everyone gets people, including people like Russia. And like the best strategy for Russia was to lose civil wars at the beginning to AI, whilst they take nothing, and you get enough militancy to rush the healthcare reforms. That's not really what the sort of thing we want to encourage as an authentic strategy. Okay, sorry. Okay, right. So like when Sardinia Piedmont attacks two Sicilies,
You know,
right?
Icen asked the question, or Icarus asked the question about how he doesn't understand why apparently I can call in my ally, but he can't call in his.
Like if you had AI allies, Icarus, you are
He does.
absolutely
He has
able.
Switzerland.
You are absolutely able to call them in. Well, because like in the general case, the AI is not as powerful as a player. Like if you were to try, so like I'm not going to make a rule for like a war between Austria and France in 1837. Like if you think that this special case is something that can be generalized and successfully, then, but okay, yeah, but say this happens, right? Sure. Austria is like okay, so in 1836, France is a stronger nation than Austria, and has the blessing of several AI allies. Like because we're not going to have a Swiss player and not a Russian player, right? These aren't rules for like odd games like this. These are rules for games where we have the usual rosters. Like there are certain cases we don't have to consider.
Yes, you are being vassals for it.
No,
I
you
think-
can't like.
Military access should be allowed between, if by players, to both attacking and defending parties, if they want to.
To be fair, you would be vassal swarmed if Sardinia didn't.
It's a choice I have to make, though.
Military access. You
No,
know,
you'd be
really,
vassal-
this is all
you'd be
just
vassal
my
swarmed
opinion,
anyway,
yeah.
If both alliances have military access to the same nation, should they be allowed to fight there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it then neutral territory?
That's what we established.
Austria didn't accept access from Sardinia Piedmont.
Oh, I
though.
did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I thought someone said that you had to or something. I don't know.
No,
You don't have to.
Oh, I don't have to, so I don't have to make Sardinia a battleground.
No, you don't have to make Sardinia a battleground.
Okay, then I'm canceling that.
No,
I
but
don't
like,
wanna make-
but Icarus, it's part of the game to cultivate like the AI allies or to conquer them, right?
He is right.
Like,
Yeah,
like this game isn't like just make the correct 5-4-1 stacks and try and hold Alsace-Lorraine. There's a bit more to it. That's why we like it.
Hey, that's not true. That's all there is to this game.
That's all there is to this game now.
Rip Belgium.
How's that war going, by the way?
Which one?
Mine.
Belgium.
Oh, it's fine.
Horrible. I
I'm
almost
just
lost.
impressed by the
I
fact.
just can't
France,
see what's going
just
on.
can you just like accept peace? You're not losing a single thing out of this war.
Okay,
One-
there needs to be a balance. Like, what do you think that balance should be?
I think it should be if it's a war between two players with the AI, that's fine over an AI. But if the offensive player calls in an offensive player, then all defensive alliances are triggered.
Yeah, okay, like I've heard that one. I'm asking specifically Icarus.
Oh no, it's hard.
Yeah, but military score is just horribly broken. Like, China is not stronger than I am.
Well, but China is never in a war with somebody else, so it's like one extreme that is never really used.
But like, the point is that military score doesn't like accurately reflect things. Like, AI swarming is annoying.
What's wrong with
but,
AI
like,
swarming? He's saying if
but
I
I
go to
don't see
war,
why
I
it's-
can't call in all my little bastard
I don't see
allies?
why it's not. I don't see why it's not a legitimate strategy.
Netherlands. What is this?
I mean, it's not like you didn't know what you were getting into. You declared war on Austria, who
No,
owns
Austria
like
declared war
2
on
billion.
Turkey.
You declared war on Austria's ally, who has like 2 billion other AI allies at the beginning of the game. It's not like we're in a vacuum where we don't know these countries and who their advantages and disadvantages. Like you can't
Like,
just sit
if you
there.
have- If you have AI, like you can absolutely bring in AI.
I mean, you can do the same thing, man. Like no one's saying you can't.
Like, what I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
understand is
sure
like,
it's-
like, in the general case, you should definitely have separate rules for players and AI, and it should be generally that like nobody really cares about the AI. So you're one AI buddy, yeah, sure. I mean, like, but like it's part like yours. So, yeah, sure.
It's
like
your
in
fault that
rules
you don't
rules
have
standing,
enough
right? It's
AI.
like it's not like what's the
We're
what's the
not
problem?
exactly here to make wars equal.
I mean, it's
They're
his fault
there
that
to
you
make
aren't
it
good. It's
fair.
your- how is it? It's your
Like
fault.
we didn't,
that
me and you
don't
didn't
have
agree
AI
to say, hey,
allies.
you want an exactly equal 1v1. Yeah, I have more AI little bastards than you do.
But, like,
That's how the game
it's
works.
It's stronger at the moment, yeah, but it's not stronger going forward. Like,
So just
okay,
me?
why? I think it's just you. We'll just continue. Like it's just you going forward. Right? No, sorry. It becomes progressively weaker throughout the game, right? By 1880, nobody will give a fuck about the little AI things. Like, yeah, you have to be like the
I don't know, I
SGF.
thought Germany was pretty useful.
Yeah, but like that's basically the only sensible AI nation. Like,
Which one?
And South German Federation. Everything else is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
too weak to really count.
Oh no, Saxony is no longer in our sphere thanks to Prussia. The
Why don't you
world
just?
is ending.
You could invade
Oh my
Austria and
God.
Baden,
Yeah.
but like I don't want every war to be a grand world war. Like that seems So that okay, so why is it that it's not a perpetual Franco-Prussian war, essentially, with one side on the side of Prussia and the other side on the side of France? Because that's what, like, given this game at the moment, that's absolutely everything what's going to happen.
I think one problem in this game, to be honest, one big underlying problem is that wars do not really cost enough. Like, if you lose the war, you can rebuild really quickly. And I get why, because else, you would be staying in this whole, you lose once, you lose all the time. But that's just makes people always join the war, basically, if they can, because there's no real downside to just try.
No, I think the real loser here is the Pope. Look at his poor immigration, man. France, you're hurting the Pope. Help the Pope out here. Just end this war.
You can make your own anti-pope. Jeez.
Do the red shirts now fire before nationalism and imperialism?
Yes,
come on,
they always fire before.
What are we gonna do here? Are you just gonna sit here until I call in Prussia to kill you?
Hey, can you guys keep this up for a little?
I mean, I don't exactly want to, but France is convinced that he needs to.
Jesus, Mexico's getting so many immigrants.
There.
Kaku, you here? Hello.
We'll wait for him
again. I'm back.
We'll rehost. No, like it does seem very stupid that you can stack up allies on one side of the war without us being able to stack up.
I don't know, man.
Allies
This is exactly the rules you set up. I'm just playing with them.
Well,
Yeah, but
it's
I honestly
it's a corner
would
case.
listen to me. I would be pretty fucking pissed as someone who couldn't call in his defensive allies in the previous war when Sardinia didn't even call in offensive allies to help him in this war.
Hold on. Those are actually separate situations here, right?
No, he called the Netherlands after I joined.
Yeah, but the Netherlands. What did the Netherlands do? And the game is up. Like, I didn't realize the Netherlands had joined.
No, the Netherlands didn't join.
Because I'm a reasonable person and I'm not going to cry and bitch and moan about people joining wars.
No, but like, if you call in, so we have a war going at the moment, right? Calling in a major.
From now on, probably.
I would have called in a
calling in
major ally right at the beginning, but I couldn't because of the fucking truce.
Next session, we should have it where if you call in another player ally, that player is allowed to call. If the offensive player calls in another player ally, the defensive player is allowed to call in their player allies. That's how it should be next session.
It's chaining.
Because we messed it up this session.
No, but like
Just
we don't
make
want
shouldn't change the rules mid-session, and it would. We
No,
need
we're-
to just do that for
we're
next.
all-
I feel like
to
these
balance
rules
the
are
game.
completely ignoring the surrender mechanic, which is right there. He doesn't have to
but
lose
still the
any
problem
territory. He doesn't have to lose a single troop in this war.
But he loses still his ally, right? And it just means that you can always win in offensive wars because you can stack all the offensive guys, and the enemy cannot.
Offensive
Yeah,
wars
if I declare
AI.
war on an AI, but you won't lose anything either as the defender if you don't choose to either one,
Right,
don't
but the
join,
problem is
or
I-
two, surrender.
But France
Like,
can just
it's
stack
that simple.
your
It's
ally.
that
Icen.
simple. Like, I don't understand how people
Alright,
don't understand
Austria,
that.
Austria,
Look,
wait a second.
Oh my
Austria, Austria.
fucking god,
Bye,
why are
and the game's up.
We're not
Austria,
getting anywhere.
One second. France could now attack Bavaria on your side, right? With United Kingdom, with Spain, with United States, with Russia, with everybody together with Bavaria. You can defend it, but you.
I want to fucking defend it, but it'd be stupid retarded, but I wouldn't care. That's how the rules work.
Yeah, but
Okay, invade Bavaria, go
Everybody
ahead,
can declare
go.
war on Bavaria or Hanover.
Yes,
for example.
yes,
Everybody
please
can
do.
declare on Hanover, and Prussia can never form, right? To North Germany, just because like nobody can defend AI nations anymore.
Yeah, you
Possible to
can.
defend them. No, because you cannot. Because you have to do it alone. Only the person who directly allies an ally nation, and because AI is stupid, and I will only accept of one great power in an alliance.
I don't know. That's just kind of how the rules work. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
know,
given those
I
rules.
get that.
I
know
was
that's
given
the
those rules 2 fucking seconds ago, and I'm dealing with them. Okay, man.
No,
I don't understand why anyone else in the world
The
doesn't
rules
have to
were
deal with
different,
them.
and that's we're different.
No, we're not
Yeah,
different.
Hey, is everybody
That's
in the
not
game?
how it works.
The situation was
You
different.
did exactly that.
Everybody
in the
You
game?
stacked
No.
up. Wembley, you stacked up all the allies in
Chris,
the world to
or
declare
Icen,
war on 2 Sicilies,
whoever
my
owns the
ally,
channel.
and
I
then
only
you're
had
sitting
friends
here
in my
and telling me
channel,
that shouldn't be
please.
allowed.
Simmer
I only
down.
had friends on my
God
side who joined
damn.
even earlier than you. I mean, what the hell?
Look, how old are you people, please? Calm down.
Last report
Damn
once
it.
said to Girls Channel.
Ah.
Why
I
you?
don't know, man. I'm just kind of tired of rules fucking turning around whenever it doesn't
Okay.
work for someone.
How about shut up? You both arguing, and you're just talking past each other. You ain't doing anything constructive.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to keep the rules as is.
Look.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, both Lembley, Torsum, don't say anything for a little while.
Yes, alright, fine.
Like, so the problem with this, as far as I see it, is that the corner case, it's a different case of the same rule, right? Which definitely exposes a flaw in the previous rule, but I would certainly keep the intent of the rule as it was first enacted, like in play, right? Like, if you call somebody in, then you don't get alliance chaining. That's fine.
No, if we treat AI and players the same, that's gonna really.
But like, it does seem to be a problem that you can have the entire world attack an AI nation, and then like, because AI nations are important, right?
That's why I said if another player joins, and that's why I said it should just be a 1v1.
Go
And if
away.
the
Some said
offensive
please
player
do.
calls in another player, the
Yeah,
defending player should
yeah,
be able
like
to
we
call in
understand
Go away.
we
Some
understand
said
this
so
proposal.
pissed because of rule bullshit.
Um,
Go away.
like-
Some said like God.
but
damn.
the problem with that is that you immediately get alliance chaining, and that's a situation we don't want.
Well, no, it wouldn't be
Go away.
alliance
Some
chaining.
said
It would
decide
just
on a
be
fucking rule.
one alliance. Of
And
the
one alliance,
sphere.
and currently half the world is in one alliance.
It's not true.
And the other
Well,
half
yeah,
of the world
but
is
you
in
have
the
to
other.
Necessary to call them in. That what he meant. Prussia, Austria can choose to call in Prussia, but he doesn't have to.
Why would you never? Why would you never
If he
not call
does
in
it,
everyone?
and it makes France. The problem really, I
Well,
mean,
if Austria thought he could beat
Go away. Some
France
said
by
like
himself,
every
he
single rule
wouldn't
that
want to
works
call
in
in
my
Prussia
favor. They
Why
because
not?
then
to
France
change.
could call in his
Go
allies.
away. Some said last fucking second.
Yeah. So that. And
All I'm trying to avoid here is me sitting at war with fucking the Papal State for 2 million years. Like, that's all I don't want to do, but that's apparently all France wants to do, and it's a little bullshit I can't call in Prussia to end it right away.
well, if it's stalemates, it stalemates in your favor. Because you've currently
have lost Cromwell. He's
Yeah,
not
but I
online.
can never.
You
It's more
should
of
do,
like a non-aggression
I'm
pact
back.
between me and him, as an understanding of
My power
that I
keeps.
Yeah,
don't
you
want
should
to
do
kill him.
You should do 2 GP alliances at maybe 3 at max, because 3 makes a little more sense.
Okay, but like that's not the question. Like we'll decide this afterwards.
For
Are
this,
we ready to go?
The correct precedent
I'm
for
back.
this particular
right.
session
Cromwell
Okay,
is
would
online
be
again.
to allow
Oh,
two awesome
fucking
to
hell, we'll
call
wait for
in
Cromwell.
Prussia and it be done. That's what the correct precedent would be for this session that's been set. I don't know if it's the correct thing to do, but that's what we have to do for this session, and we can fix it afterwards. We
Yeah,
all
I mean,
in
like-
agreement, so that's what happened the first time.
Like we can, if the rules are obviously wrong, then I've got no problem with changing them mid-session.
yeah, but,
but
I mean,
it's- the
I
thing
agree,
is, it's
I agree
a
that rules are rules, right? I mean, even if they're
They're broken.
Alright, we are
Well,
14
we have
players
to-
now.
we have our Ottoman Empire. We got Yakuza.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're going.
Let's go. We have to fix it in the next war. We can't.
I don't understand. Though we can't
Rules
change it
involving a war
mid-war. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, but like that's nobody's actually serious. Oh fuck, I'm France.
nobody.
Oh, Jesus, wait.
Oh, you're fucked.
Everybody
Hey,
just abandoned
It's okay.
game.
He needs
Abandoned
help.
game.
He needs help. It's okay.
Well,
Okay,
everyone,
everyone
Now we can
quit.
cooperate.
Everybody just abandoned game, and we should be fine. Correct?
I already quit.
Right. Okay.
Mine then.